What's going on, guys? Today is Sunday, April 30th, 2017. My name is Max, and this is The Secret Life of a Wrestling Fan. Today, I just finished daggum Payback, and just let me... Oh. Woo! Way to kill it, guys. Was your, career on the line tonight? I felt like every one of you, if you didn't do a good job tonight, you were going to get fired. That's how this felt. A lot of people have been kind of hating on this pay-per-view. They're like, oh, it's not a good enough card. Oh, Roman Reigns is in it. Oh, it's going to be terrible. You know what? WWE knows that's how you feel. That's why they do this kind of pay-per-view, to shut you up. Because this was a great pay-per-view for any pure wrestling fan. Loved it. But before we start off with the Payback stuff, tomorrow's the 1st. And that means it's new Pop Day. Yeah! So, I went to my local comic book store, and the newest member to my Pop family, bam! AJ Styles! What? AJ Styles! Dope. Let's get him out. Oh, look at this. He's got the gloves. He's doing his little finger gun. Bam! AJ Styles. Dope. Super stoked. Here we go. Enzo, Big Cass versus the Club tag team match. Pre-show. Pretty good. Intro was good for Enzo and Cass. They had a good little speech. Talked about some Chinese food and whatnot. That was neat. And then Club came out. They beat each other up for a bit. And Enzo and Cass got the win. It was a roll-up victory. Very cheap. Definitely making a feud for a little bit longer going forward. I think that's what this pay-per-view was meant for. This was a let's keep feuds going kind of pay-per-view. Let's not end anything. Nothing's ended after Payback. Things are just continuing. And it's a good premise. Anyways, Enzo and Big Cass won that match. After that was Miz TV with Finn Balor. It was nice. That was, it was definitely showing that Finn Balor is back. And that The Miz is on Raw. It's one very good mic guy in The Miz, and another good pure wrestler that's like, I'm just here to get my title back. And that was amazing. That interview was great. He did the sling blade. Fantastic. I was very happy about that. Then Payback starts. Opening match, Chris Jericho versus Kevin Owens. United States title match. Fantastic match. Ends with a submission. Chris Jericho is still the United States champion. There have been so many rumors that have been oh my goodness, he just released a new song with Fozzy. He's probably going away for a bit. But I don't think that's the case. He just won the title back. He's going to SmackDown. I feel SmackDown's going to be a hell of a lot of fun. That's my opinion. Anyways, after that was Austin Aries versus Neville in a very, very nice heel move from Mr. Neville. He got the referee involved and got a disqualification. He knew he was going to lose, so he's like, you know what? I'm going to lose, I'm going to keep my title. Like I said, further the feud. It was a good disqualification and a very good heel move for Neville. Austin Aries looked great in that match, by the way. It wasn't a bad match by any means. Austin Aries looked phenomenal, just like we all know he is. He was great in other brands, like TNA and whatnot. He's just showing off here. He's like, I am meant for the big leagues. I have the it factor. I'm going to show it off. And he is a pure athlete. He's not a talker. He's a little bit of a talker when he does interviews and does the commentator stuff, but he wants to fight. That is his passion. It was a good match. It's going to further that rivalry probably to, Great Balls of Fire? Is that the next Raw pay-per-view? Ridiculous name. Goodness gracious. After that was the tag team title match, Hardy Boys versus Cesaro and Sheamus. in a very good kind of teaser to the broken Matt Hardy character and Brother Nero character being introduced, I felt it was a good fun little tease. And then, just as I thought, after the Hardys won their match, Sheamus and Cesaro did a nice heel turn, attacked them, made themselves into bad guys, and I loved it. I like seeing Sheamus as a bad guy. He's very good at it, and Cesaro can easily just play like a daggum murderer. Like, that dude is just destructive. After that was the Alexa Bliss versus Bayley match, which was a match I was honestly very excited for. I love how good Alexa Bliss is. And she's on the main show now. She's on Raw, while Charlotte is messing with SmackDown people, and she has to contend with those top dogs. And one of the lowest of the top dogs, which is Bayley, she dominated in that match. And at the interview she did on Raw Talk a little later, she was so sassy. She is. Did you see her outfit? She was Wonder Woman. What a DC fucking, I love it. Anyways, after that, we started the House of Horrors match, which, if you've ever been to any, like, theme park Halloween time, you would recognize this House of Horrors kind of thing. It was great. It was like going to either Cypress Gardens or daggum Legoland or Universal Studios. Halloween Horror Nights is what it was like. And it was cool. I enjoyed the familiarity with it. They weren't making it like a spooky or scary kids in the room. They just put weird props up, and it was like a real house. And he threw the fridge on him, and Bray was like, yeah, I'm gonna trap him in there. He did this thing, he did follow the buzzards, and the house turned red. I was like, oh my goodness. Is Randy dead? Is he like never gonna be a person again? Like, I didn't know what was gonna happen. Then Bray gets in the limo. I was like, oh, he's probably the driver. He's probably the driver of the limo. He'll get out later and it'll be real cool. But no, Bray comes into the ring after taking a limo ride. There was a whole match in between with Seth Rollins and Samoa Joe, which Seth Rollins wins with a little roll-up. It was definitely like a I beat you real quick kind of match. We're gonna have a longer match in another pay-per-view. It was a good teaser. I really liked it. But then Bray comes back. He's still in the limo, comes back to the ring, does a full entrance, lantern and all. It was crazy. Lights come back on when he's in the ring. Randy's right behind him. Goes into like another match. Like they're beating each other up, blah, blah, blah. And then Randy calls for the RKO. He does the spin, pounds on the ground, ready for the RKO. Bollywood boys come in, attack him. And those guys look like babies attacking Randy Orton. It's ridiculous. And then Jinder Mahal comes in and attacks him with the belt a couple of times. Sister Abigail, boom, 1, 2, 3. Crazy. Bray Wyatt wins. Jinder Mahal still holding the daggone WWE title. I don't know what's going on with that. And then your main event happens. Braun Strowman versus Roman Reigns. And this match, I don't know why, but it really reminded me of the video game Injustice. Because in that game, just you're playing as Superman, and he's like, his wife Lois Lane dies, and there's a baby in there, he's all sad, he gets mad, blah blah blah. But like, Roman Reigns is Superman, and Braun Strowman is playing like Apocalypse or one of those big villains that Superman will go against and lose like the first time. He'll get beaten up so bad, he's like bloody, like he's like almost dead. And then he has to come back. He has to come back stronger and better and beat him up again. I'm thinking that's kind of what the character is. I don't know if you guys know this, but Braun Strowman has a big Superman tattoo, so he's probably a fan of Superman. And Roman Reigns' move is called the Superman Punch, so fill in the blanks. I'm pretty excited for what Roman Reigns is going to come back as, because after getting hit with the steel steps after he lost his match tonight, he's probably going to be gone on vacation for a little bit. But, in my honest opinion, A+ pay-per-view. Raw brought their A game tonight. I'm very excited for tomorrow and what just Monday shows. But that's it for me. Make sure to like, share, subscribe to all your friends. I'll see you guys next time.